Yes, it's very sad occurrence of what happened to a young lady called Fatima and her children, four of them precisely, in Anambra State. And the Sultan of Sokoto has reacted, as a lot of persons are saying this is unfair. A lot of persons have condemned, this unknown government activities and all the wickedness and things that are going on right now in the country with election around the corner and for all things happening. It's unbelievable. Okay, some of the things that have gone on is unbelievable. This young lady and her children, were gruesomely murdered in Anambra. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. How the Sultan of Sokoto reacted to the killing of a woman and her four children in Anambra. The Sultan, who led the Jamaat mass in Islam and deliberately act, has said this brutality and senseless barbaric act of what has happened to this lady and her children is not acceptable. Alhaji Sadiq Abubakar III, the Sultan of Sokoto, has decried the killing of Aisha and her four children at the Oromobo local government area of Anambra State by a known gunman. The Sultan, who led the Jihad, condemned the barbaric act, describing the killings as senseless and barbaric. He also urged the federal government to spare no effort in smoking out the unknown gunmen from their hideout with immediate effect. The Sultan, who is the spiritual leader of the Nigerian Muslims, also condemned the recurring, heartless, and continuous unprovoked killings and maiming across the country as a result of insecurity, says these things must come to an end. The JNI statement reads in parts: at the instance of the President General, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Sadiq Abubakar, the Jamaat Nasiri Islam condemned the senseless, barbaric, and unprovoked killing of one Jubrim, a pregnant woman with four children, in Orobo local government area of Anambra State. The incident is very unfair, unjust, and this is what could incite a lot of inhuman activity in the country and destroy lives and property. The reoccurring heartless calamity, unprovoked killings, and malicious behavior by some group of persons is caused by insecurity. And so the government of Nigeria must do everything to ensure this comes to an end. JNI has painfully, with dismay, been observing the orchestration of unchecked atrocities discharged out to many innocent Muslim-minded traders, people all over the country. The attitude in effort displays the most unfortunate high level of impunity. The Sultan said the government must do everything to ensure that these people are brought to book and that this comes to an end. The Sultan said this has to be done immediately to ensure that Nigerians are safe. Nigerians are safe in any part of the country. The current occurrence of insecurity must be dealt with by the government, and the government must do everything to protect lives and property. These things that are going on are as a result of the government not putting checks in place to ensure that Nigerians are safe. This must come to an end. Well, my wonderful people, it has become, a true occurrence of some of the things that are going on, and then we must be careful at some of the things that are happening. Okay, we must be very careful. Right now we can see that, a woman and her four children, four children, we just, their lives were just taken in Anambra State. These things have to come to an end. And this, when they say it's an unknown gunman, who is this unknown gunman? These things can lead to provocation. Nobody should be happy to hear that the life of another person has been taken. We shouldn't celebrate such. What we are doing is, if you are celebrating it, you are happy about it, it's as good as you taking part in it. Because if you do that, it means that you are also part of what has happened. You endorse it, you celebrate it, and if you have a chance, you will carry it out. This thing happened in Anambra State, okay, and we know that Charles Soludo, the new governor, has been doing all his best, hardest best possible to ensure that this wickedness and this activity of this unknown gunman comes to an end. Even went to see Nnamdi Kanu, in prison and spoke to him. And Nnamdi Kanu sent a message to these people to stop this, that this is not acceptable. However, this greedy, wicked set of people have continued with the activities and are doing all these forms of things going on. So the so-called non-government activity, it's being fueled by some people. Some people know about it. This happened in Anambra State, one of the states where we have the youngest governor today until, there's a new election. So we must all continue to condemn with strong term, okay, these activities of wickedness, raising its head all over the country. Sadly, IPOB are the ones being fingered. If anything happened, the finger goes IPOB. Anything happened, the finger goes IPOB. For goodness sake, IPOB has condemned and said, no, we have nothing to do with this. However, IPOB will not be allowed to rest. IPOB will not be allowed to rest. So there's a lot of things going on, in that regards. And that's why, every one of us must condemn it. Wherever part of the country you are from, don't allow wickedness to go on, and you celebrate it, you accept it, you let it happen, and you make it look like it's the normal thing that is fine. Don't allow it for any reason. Don't allow it for any reason. Don't. When we do, we will allow things to go from bad to worse. We must not celebrate it at all. We must not let it stand at all. Okay? So these are some of the things happening and why we must speak out against, these things going on. So at the end of the day, we are better people. Okay? We are better people, and that we are not judged based on some people's criteria. Sadly, IPOB are the ones being pointed at. And funny enough, nobody knows who exactly these people are. Hence, they are called unknown gunmen. However, IPOBs are the one getting, everything about it. It says IPOB. The sun turns blue is IPOB. The moon become pink is IPOB. Anything happen is IPOB. So those are some of the things going on. IPOB has become the new household name if anything goes wrong. IPOB has continued to say, we have nothing to do with this. We definitely have nothing to do with this. But sadly, these are the days upon us. These are the things that are happening. So every one of us must speak out against it. We must, so that we can move forward. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.